Hi there, I am Nancy Ekpezu, and I'm the lead consultant at Pezu Smith Consulting. I'm an author, I'm an education and management consultant. I'm also a certified life coach. I'm a chartered administrator, and I work with schools to help them set up the administration structure so that they run effectively and efficiently and stay sustainable. I also do lots of training and consulting contracts with schools. I recruit to help you get the best staff and teach you strategies on how to retain them. I'm the author of three amazing books: Dear Educator, The School Administrator's Companion, and Effective Boarding House Administration. And I'm currently working on a few digital e-books, and I have created courses also to help various topics around administration. So I have three. Today I'll be focusing on my three books. I have three books, and the first is Dear Educator. Incidentally, I'm out of town now, and I've run out of the copies that I have. But Dear Educator was my first baby, my first book in hard print and also in ebook version and in Kindle, Amazon version. So I've run out of The Educator, but I'll be showing it to you shortly on my website. The Educator was published in 2019. I remember just after my birthday and before my resignation from my last paid employment, I released that book, and it's been doing amazing. We printed 1,000 copies, and it's been doing really, really great, I must say. And the second book that I wrote is the School Administrator's Companion. And just today, I got feedback from one of the readers in Asaba. And she said to me, Nancy, that book is really my companion. And if there's anything I love to do, it is to hear from the readers of my books. I know how much I put into writing these books and the top-notch quality that I produce. And so I'd like to hear all the feedback, because when I wrote the books, I had something in mind, and I like it when I have not said it to anyone and they give me the exact feedback that I was looking for when I wrote the books. So if you're a school administrator, a school owner, or looking to become one, I highly recommend The School Administrator's Companion. It's a book that will help you. It covers relevant topics in administration, and it's written in my signature style, which is very relatable and hands-on and in everyday, clear, everyday language. And you can easily pick, tips there to apply right away. And so that's how my books are. They're always relatable and ready to use. You can get the information right there. They're not written for academic and theoretical purpose. They're written for practicality, for everyday life, for relatability, and of course in very clean and everyday language. And my third book, which was published in December 2021, is Effective Boarding House Administration. And this is one book that got the attention of the media because it was released at a time when there was actually a crisis in boarding house, kind of. And so it's a book that several schools have bought for all their management team and all their boarding house team members. And some stock it in their libraries and make sure that anybody who comes in actually takes this book and reads it. And some schools have done a review of each of my books because they're so loaded with information, very insightful ones, and not just information, experiential information. Is a different thing when someone writes a book that they Googled, but it's totally different. It's a different experience. My books give you an experience. It's a different thing when you hear or read from someone who has walked the path and done excellently on his or her job. And I can beat my chest to say that I did this on the 4 positions where I was as a school administrator. And even before becoming one, I was a teacher for several years. So for someone who's been in the education sector since 1994, and this is 2022, I wanted to read between the lines to see that, yeah, I actually write what I have seen and tasted and experienced. And it's born out of my passion and my willingness to share from this wealth of experience to you, so that you do not make the same mistakes that I did also that you even improve on what I have done, also that I can also learn from you as you give me feedback after reading my books. So today I'm going to be focusing on how to get my books. I get a lot of WhatsApp messages when people visit my website. Sometimes they do not scroll to see that there is a place there where they can order right away and get my books. So I'm going to share how to get my books to you right now, okay? So my book, Effective Boarding House Administration, is here. This is it here. It's available in print version, and I use a very reputable delivery service. So when you can pay for my book directly on my website. So wherever you see my book, just click on it. It will tell you whether you're paying for the e-version or you're paying for the paper print version. And for the paper print version, we actually we deliver nationwide in every state in Nigeria. And I'm boastful to say that we've also delivered the printed copy to other countries. And I hope to make them available in print version on Amazon. So apart from being in the printed version, we also have it on Amazon. And so if you have your Kindle device, you can order directly from Amazon Kindle. Just type my name, Nancy Ekpezu, on Amazon, and then voila, you can get your book right there and pay for it, and it becomes yours. And then I ordered book. I ordered two books, Dear Educator and the School Administrator's Companion are also available. So I'm going to show you how to get that. So for Dear Educator, first, Dear Educator gives you insight into the habits and practices of high-earning educators and makes you a sought-after administrator. I cannot recount how many amazing testimonials I have got about this book, and it humbles me every day to know that it met the exact needs for which I wrote it, and that people read it and they're like, wow, thank you for writing this book. Thank you for pouring your experience, your passion into it, and making it such a top-notch book and a resource for educators. So it is packed with knowledge that gives you the advantage to get ahead as an educator while providing you with a guide on how to execute your personal brand as an educator and to operate at your best. It is available in paper print version, it is available in ebook format, and it's also available on Amazon Kindle. Okay, so right here on my website, what I have done to help you is this. I have created the paperback where you can order directly and have it delivered to you. But if you do not like to pay through Paystack, because that's what I use on my website, you can ask for my email and for my bank account details directly. Some people do that. Not everybody is confident or comfortable enough to pay through payment portals. I don't know for what reason. This is 2022. You should get used to these things. But if you're one of those conservative people, and I have met quite some, and I do not criticize in any way, I would gladly give you my account details and you can pay, and I deliver to you in any part of Nigeria. I've delivered to as far as Kontagora, as far as Kaduna, as far as Zamfara, Taraba. I doubt that there's any state in Nigeria where my book has not got to. Oh, well, Sokoto, I don't know. Yes, one person has bought from Sokoto. What am I saying? But basically, every state in Nigeria has my books. And so if you do not also want to pay to get directly from me, you can ask for my contact in Port Harcourt, in Abuja, in Calabar, in Lagos. I have someone in Okpebi, Ikeja, who you can pick it directly from. I have someone in Ojota. And of course, you can get it directly from me, and I'll be glad to autograph. One of the things people love about my books is that I always have a personalized autograph for you. And it touches the heart of people when they see the kind of autographs that I do. And it's one of the things I enjoy doing as an author. I love to just autograph and from the bottom of my heart write how I feel that you're buying my book and how I look forward to connecting with you as a person, as an individual. I'm probably working with you on other projects. So Dear Educator is available in paperback version and you can get that delivered to your doorstep. And the delivery service we use is not one of those bus services where you go to the park to go and pick it. Believe me, whatever address you give us, we bring it right to your doorstep, either in your house or in your office or wherever you want it delivered to. And then the Educator is also available in ebook version, just like my other books. But I like to emphasize that my books are not downloadable and they are not shareable. The reason being that I put in a lot of work into it, and it's a very personal experience that I share, and I would not want it distributed indiscriminately by people who have not paid for it. So I like it to circulate in the hands of those who have paid for it. I'm talking about paying for books. I have got reports of people buying my books and having them stolen. Maybe not deliberately. Someone just picks it and says, well, I just want to read this. And then they're like, oh my God, I thought I could just glance through, but I'm stuck with this book. So instead of stealing someone else's copy, please just order for yours. You now know how to get yours. So when you pay for it, if you click here, it says get the ebook version. It takes you right to the Paystack portal where you can pay for it and have it, and you'll be given direct access to it to read for as long as you want. The access is not revoked. You can read it over and over and over on your gadget. The only thing is that you cannot download it. It is restricted from being downloaded. Okay, so you can click here also to pay for the paperback version. And just like the ebook, the paperback version, if you do not want to pay for the ebook here via Paystack, then you have to let me know. And then I'll give you my bank account details. And after that, I can send you the link. And apart from that, the Educator is available on Amazon Kindle version. And just like the other two, you can have access to the Amazon directly here by clicking here. So if you're not in Nigeria and you do not care about getting the paperback version, you can get your Amazon Kindle version. And so just click here and that's where it leads you to. So then for my book, The School Administrator's Companion, is the same process. I have the paperback version. And then you can click right here to buy that to Paystack. And if you do not want to pay through Paystack, then you can get it directly paid into my bank account details. My phone number is right there on my website, and you cannot miss it because it's right in the introduction. And then you can also get the Amazon version as well, Amazon Kindle version of the School Administrator's Companion, or you can get the ebook version. But please always remember that my books are not downloadable, and I do not intend to make them downloadable in the nearest future. So that is it about my books. So you can click here directly to get to Amazon Kindle Kindle store, or you can click here right here to get to the the ebook version. So remember, I just want to summarize what I've said. I have 3 books: Dear Educator, The School Administrator's Companion, and Effective Boarding House Administration. And they are all in printed copy and deliverable to anywhere in Nigeria. And we use a reputable platform for delivery, and they deliver right to your doorstep. You can also get my books on Warital Bookstore, and they deliver to you. Warital, okay, Warital, WORITAL.com. You can get it on Roving Heights online bookstores also has my books, and you can get right there and order for it, and they'll deliver to your doorstep as well. Okay, so that is it. And remember, my books are not shareable, so you would rather have the print, the paperback version. Okay, because if you're buying the e-version, several people in several countries have bought the e-version, and I got amazing feedback from them in the United States, in Canada, in Cambodia, in I think Switzerland, and 1 or 2 or a few other countries. India, yes, India and Kenya. But if you, I would rather have you have the Amazon Kindle version or the print copy if you want to, because you cannot download. But a lot of people are comfortable with having the ebook version, even though I have a restriction on being on or having it being downloaded. So that is it about my books. If you have any other comments, or if you have read my books and you want to encourage others to buy, please share your testimonials right there in the comments. And if you also want to find out more about my books and the testimonials, you might want to visit my website and check out the area for testimonials. And also on my blog, I have a few testimonials shared there, but most of them come to me directly as emails. And I do not share testimonials that people have not granted me permission to do so, because I keep it very ethical with all of my clients and my readers. Some people just like to share, but they don't want their names mentioned on social media, and I truly respect their privacy, and I am very confidential about it. So I look forward to you having your copies of Effective Boarding House Administration and the School Administrator's Companion and Dear Educator. So what are you waiting for? Come on, make your inquiries, order on my website, find out you've got information already. So I'll go ahead and order and be the next person to talk about these amazing books. You can order all three of them, and I'll be glad to give you a discount if you do that. But if you're ordering for just a copy, well, I'm sorry, there'll be no discount. You can order to give even your, as a school owner, you can order my books to give your school staff as end of year gift, or when they perform really well, or you just want to be nice to them. Some stock in their libraries. I know a school that bought over 150 copies of my books, and that really warmed my heart. Okay, they bought 20 and then 20 and another 30, and before we knew it, it was a huge number. Some buying 10, some buying 20, some buying 5s, it all depends. But if you're buying in bulk, you can be sure that you can honor me a bit to give you a discount. So what are you waiting for? Get your books right now, and see you in the next video. Oh, by the way, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? If you have not done so, then hit the subscribe button, get on and then visit my website, Google me on Google my name, Nancy Ekpezu, and connect with me on LinkedIn, Facebook, everywhere, okay? Thank you. Subscribe to my blog. Everything about me should appeal to you. My books appeal to you. Please, just a bit of support from you would be so nice. I really appreciate working with those of you I've already worked with. I appreciate those of you who bought my books already. And I look forward to the books, boom, getting to every hand as I plan. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Ciao. Stop recording, Nancy.